what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a third video for the day. But we've been overloaded with content. I did my squad builder earlier on today. I've also done the FUTWIZ 3 SBCs that we got at 6 PM. But of course, it's Tuesday and I always do the marquee matchups for you guys. So I thought I'd leave it a couple of hours and then upload this for you as a separate video. Because I'm sure a lot of you are still looking to do the marquee matchups alongside all of the other crazy SBCs that we've got going on. So, as always, EA have given us 4 different challenges that we always get every single week, and they are going to be as follows this week: Coventry versus Wickham, Monterrey versus Pachuca, Milan versus Bergamo, and then, well, Atalanta, really, and then Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Cool. El Clasico. So, right off the bat, it seems as though Coventry and Wickham players are going to go up in price. I did actually have to buy one, which cost me a fair chunk of coinage, 4,100. Whether or not they go down or continue to go up, I don't know. But I only had 1 Coventry player, and I had 3 Wickham players in my club. I had 4, but Akinfenwa was one of them. I'm not getting rid of Akinfenwa. Anyway, so this team, apart from those players, I guess you'll probably have in your club, like, it's pretty lenient. You need 2 Coventry players, you need 2 Wickham players, and that is where the bulk of the expense is going to come from. Hopefully they don't go all the way up to like 10k and stuff, because yeah, it would make marquee matchups a bit pointless for you, especially if you need 2 from each of the clubs. A minimum of 6 English players, that shouldn't be too hard if you've done any bronze pack method in the past. 1 rare player and 90 chemistry. So what I did was just got my 2 Coventry and 2 Wickham players in. I've got this guy and then this guy who's actually a right mid at centre mid, but we're still fine for chem because I've got a lot of loyalty in the club, of course. And then I've gone for centre back and right winger as my 2 Wickham players, and then I used English players that are bronze from any other league. I didn't really care as long as I got up to the overall that mattered, and that is exactly what we've got right there. So we're going to get a small mixed players pack for that one. Doesn't sound like the greatest thing in the world, I'm not going to lie, but, you know, you never know, you could get something good for it. What else are we actually getting, by the way? Small Prime Mixed Players Pack, don't really know what that is either. Small Rare Electrum Players Pack, we're getting all sorts of small packs. And then a Prime Electrum Players Pack, what about for completing the whole thing? A rare Electrum players. Okay, I think this is actually going to be quite good, but we are going to pretty much get bronze, silvers and golds in each of our packs today, but that would sort of tie in with the fact that we're using quite a lot of bronzes and silvers throughout marquee matchups this week. This next one's a little bit of a mismatch, I'm not going to lie, or a bit of a mishmash, whatever you want to call it. I threw chemistry out the window just because I saw straight away that you only needed 70. So, you know, anyone and their nan can get 70 chem with this team. It's pretty easy, I'm not going to lie. You do need 2 Monterrey players. You do also do need 2 Pachuca players, and there are some golds for these teams. So I would imagine they would be the ones to go for. The silvers might be already heightened in price because of the Mexican League SBC. If that's the case, just go for the golds. And again, they may go up in price a little bit as well. There is a block in this SBC in the central cam in the 4-2-3-1, but I completely ignored it basically, just because it was I based this team on what I had in my club, and it was a case of the 2 Monterrey players I had were goalkeeper and, well, I've got a left back at right back, and then I had a centre mid who's playing at CDM, and then actually a centre back in the right position. So I guess this guy does get a little bit of chem off to the block, but as I said, you only need 70. It's literally not too bad at all. I've gone for some silvers from the 2nd Italian league, figured I'd never need them, so I got a little triangle of chem right there, and we do only need a 71 rated team, so I put some Germans in there from like the 2nd Bundesliga, and then I realised, 1, I didn't have a rare or enough rare players in the team. I needed 1 more rare, and I didn't have one in the 2nd Bundesliga, and my rating wasn't quite high enough, so I brought in a rare gold striker from the 1st Bundesliga, Wagner, who just completes the squad, and, you know, he's a 79 rated rare gold from the Bundes. I don't think he's worth anything really. He's probably a discard player, going to cost you less than the likes of the players from the Mexican League anyway. So that is the second one, Small Prime Mixed Players Pack. That's a long name for a pack that's going to give you, I bet there's as many packs in that, as many players in that pack as there are words in the name of the pack. That's crazy. Next up then, Milan versus Atalanta. Now, I don't think I've ever really seen an SBC quite like this before, because it's telling you that you need exactly 4 clubs, which is weird for marquee matchups. That doesn't necessarily normally happen. And again, I just based it around what I had in my club. They've been really, really lenient. Once again, with the chemistry, only 70 needed. You just got to focus on getting enough goal players in the team, and of course, making sure that you have got a minimum of 5 players from Calcio A, exactly 4 different clubs. You can't go over, you can't go under, and you do need at least 2 players from either Milan or Atalanta. So straight away, I chose Atalanta players. I got Toloi at left centre-back, and then this chap at left midfield. And then I finished it off by, I had a look at what I had in my club with, in terms of like, gold players for the same team. So I had Cagliari players in my right centre-back and centre-mid, and then I just had bronze and silver here. At some point in time with the League SBC for Serie A, if that ever does come, yeah, they would probably be worth something, but right now I don't see too much problem in submitting them. So I knew I had 2 clubs and enough players from the Serie A, but I did need a couple more golds, and I also needed 2 different clubs. So I went off looking in different leagues, and I found that I had Bristol Rovers players, and I was happy to just submit them. Not even in the right position there, that striker at right forward, but he gets like 6 chem, so that's all good. And then I just moved. I knew I needed 2 more golds, so I went to the Championship and just found Wolves players. I got a CDM at striker, but as you can see, I easily get 93 chem with loyalty on basically everyone. Yeah, literally everyone. But even if you use the exact same squad as me, which I don't necessarily recommend, I'm just trying to get you to use players from your own clubs, really. Hopefully you've got enough in there. If not, here's a little option for you. We're going to go ahead and submit this one, and then there will just be 1 more left. Who's up then? Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Now, of course, this is going to be one of the higher rated teams, and somehow I've ended up using one of the left mids that I've used somewhere else. Brilliant. Oh, it was because it was from the Serie A. Have I got someone that would just work? Okay, he would just work. Perfect. I did have an Italian there, but this guy doesn't get full chem, but literally it doesn't really matter. So what I've done for this one is, as you can see on the left-hand side, you need a minimum of 1 player from both clubs. You do need a Real Madrid and a Barcelona player, and a minimum of 6 La Liga guys, and an overall rating of 80 and chemistry of 90. So you got to think a little bit more about chem here. Straight up, I just put Casilla in goal and then Sergio Roberto right back. They are 2 players from those 2 clubs, which I will never really use in squads, so that's fine by me. And they're at a decent rating, or at least the same rating as what we need for the overall team. I then went and noticed that with this particular formation, I could have a back 4, a goalkeeper, and a CDM, and that would be my 6 players from La Liga, and then I could branch off to somewhere different. So I did that, just trying to bear in mind that I'm trying to get like the higher rated players from my club. Not crazy ones that are worth anything, but you know, the higher rated players, and thought a little bit about chemistry here, just so that the left back gets enough chem, so does the centre back, and we're all good. And then I moved off into a different league entirely, and I went for Serie A, and I just put in some players that I had, you know, the likes of this guy who's untradeable, of course, Candreva, and then just Italians to get chem. I just wanted to get the chem up, sort of played around with the ratings of players, and needed to put an 80 rated in here, or did I? Should we have a quick check, shall we? Who do we need? Can we use a 78? Yep. Can we use a 77? Yep. What about like a 76 or a 75? Yep, I can do that as well. What about a 75? Okay, we've easily got this. I'm going to swap in for him. Why not, right? And I will just go ahead and submit that, and we have completed the marquee matchups today. Very, very nice. Hopefully these packs are alright. They're mainly small, so whether or not we get anything good is, yeah, we're yet to find out. I might recommend you guys holding on to these till tomorrow. I'm going to do them now for the purposes of the video. But just from predictions and stuff, it looks like we've got a half-decent team of the week coming. And if that is the case, yeah, you might want to save these for the best opportunity to pack some good players tomorrow. I'm going to start with a small mixed players pack because it's got 1 rare. And if we can get boards from this would be amazing. Oh my god, we actually did. What? The luck in the worst packs. Spaniard, left mid, that is going to be Vitolo. Definitely probably the worst board that we could possibly get. But I'll take it. You know, it's fine. He's someone that I can 100% use in an SBC along the way. Hopefully that's not the only board pool we get though. Because that would be a little bit disappointing. But I'll take it. I'm going to discard this guy because I just don't need him. Oh, the servers are having a bit of a wobble. What's best from the next ones then? This one, I think we need to go for next. And then work our way to the left, I think. Can we get it again? Yes, we do get boards. 2 packs in a row. Give me something better this time. Ivory Coast, centre mid, that is going to be Yaya Toure. Okay, I don't know if he's worth too much nowadays, but he actually still looks like a relatively usable card. I don't think I've ever really packed him. Oh, yeah, I have, because I've already got him as a dupe. Nice one, Lasty. Shut up, mate. But I can stick him on the transfer list. Here's an 83 that I'll sell at some point in time down the line. And then I don't think I need that guy. I can just discard him. So this one's going to be the best one. Then we got this. So, yeah, it goes small rare, then prime electrum, and then rare electrum. So let's go for this one first. And then we'll open the 2 Christmassy ones after that. Come on! Oh, we don't get boards this time, but we do, of course, get lots of rares. And it is Dutch goalkeeper Barcelona. Okay, he will be used for marquee matchups, so I can sell him on, and I know I've already got him in my club, so I'm happy about that. I can happily flip. I just literally list him up on the market. Are they going for a little bit? Over discard. We'll let some nice person have it for 1,100 coins if they want. If not, they can have him for the cheapest that he comes. Gonna discard the rest. What else have we got then? Prime. Let's go for this one. Come on. I want another good player. An inform would be nice. Oh, we get the thin pack, which means it's not even going to be boards. Portuguese, Ronaldo. Centre mid, Ronaldo. Benfica? Is that Benfica? I get the badges mixed up. Apologies if it isn't. Is that actually Benfica? That is the main thing. We get Pizzi, but yeah, it is Benfica. Okay, I wasn't going mad. These silvers are all good to come into the club. Gonna sell these 2. And I don't think you 2 are worth anything, so I'm going to get rid. And then the final pack then, a rare Electrum Players pack. I've got high hopes, I'm not going to lie. It would be nice to get something good. Oh my god, we don't. So the worst pack we got might be one of the best ones we got, which is just nuts. Is this Ronaldo? It could be. Bruma. Oh, unlucky. Sarcasm, guys. Come on. We get Bruma. Not great, not going to lie, but I think I just submitted him so I can have one back in the club. Rodwell doesn't actually look too bad for a silver, I'm not going to lie. And then that is that. So that has been marquee matchups for you guys today. We didn't get anything incredible, but I'll definitely take a couple of drop downs and we get Yaya Toure and whatnot. But beware of that Coventry one. I reckon it could be a little bit expensive. Do me a favour and hit the thumbs up button on today's video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.